guys, what's up? Killjoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, who's the better Ryan? Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds? Let's fight it out down in the comments below. Be brutal. Today we're going to be talking about the Universal monster movies, including the Wolfman, the Invisible Woman, even the Frankenstein remake. But before I get into that, I'm gonna need you guys to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Alright, now let's get into it. So recently, Universal has been announcing that they're going to remake a lot of their classic monster movie films. Now, if you remember from a couple years ago, they tried to do that with The Mummy, and it turned into this weird, like, action horror movie that just totally bombed and missed the mark by all means. I don't know what happened with that film, honestly. I think they should have just left The Mummy alone. The Brendan Fraser movies are fantastic. Luckily, they've completely scratched that idea and are kind of modeling all their films off of Leigh Whannell's Invisible Man, which makes me pretty happy. Instead of just remaking these films and trying to tie them all together like superhero movies, which I don't think really works that well unless you're the Conjuring films, they're going to be taking the original concepts and making them new and modernizing them, just like how his Invisible Man kind of did that. So starting with the Wolfman, Universal has recently announced that they're going to remake this film with a whole new spin on it, and it's going to be starring Ryan Gosling. Corey Finley, the director of Bad Education, is one of the directors that they're kind of looking at to do this film. Another big thing released about this movie is that the pitch is from Ryan Gosling himself. This is exciting, man. I mean, I'm a big fan of Ryan Gosling, although even at the beginning I talked about which is the better Ryan. I think Ryan Reynolds might be up there, man. Deadpool's like my favorite movie ever, so... But if you remember from 2010, they tried to remake this film with Benicio del Toro, and it was also just kind of iffy. It was really scary. I thought it had some good moments, had some good beats to it, but overall just didn't quite make the mark to kind of create like a whole series of monster movies. But now with The Invisible Man being such a success, I think Universal really gets what they need to do with the series now and just start modernizing things. Have I said that word enough yet? Are you sick of me saying that? Probably. Next up is going to be The Invisible Woman. And no, I don't think it's going to be a sequel to Invisible Man. This is another movie that was kind of an idea pitched by an actor, Elizabeth Banks, who will be directing and starring in the film, most likely playing the titular Invisible Woman. So in the 1940 original Invisible Woman, the film was described as an attractive model with an ulterior motive volunteers as guinea pig for an invisibility machine. We don't know the pitch of the film quite yet, but we do have some reviews of it from different horror websites. Deadline said about it, "I'm told Banks will be the one who turns invisible in the film." Okay. Obviously, that's kind of dumb. Why'd I even put that in there? THR adds, "Sources say the tone is Thelma and Louise meets American Psycho." Okay, there's the thing I wanted to hear. Okay, that's interesting to me. So my thinking is that Elizabeth Banks' character, obviously the Invisible Woman, is going to have some pretty bad ulterior motives and try and do some nasty things to people, kind of a reverse of the Invisible Man movie we just got. And finally, the film that I believe I'm most excited for, James Wan's Frankenstein. So unlike the other two films that have been announced, we actually have a little bit of info about this movie. First up, Robbie Thompson, a writer on Supernatural, is writing the script, and Wan will be producing through Atomic Monster. Wan is unfortunately not set to direct, but I mean, come on, man. Every time he doesn't direct a Conjuring movie, it just straight up sucks. Let's be honest. The film is being described as, with shades of Disturbia, the story will focus on a group of teens who discover that a neighbor is building a monster in his basement. Spoiler, the monster gets loose. Okay, oh man, I don't know. I'm just like, I got like goosebumps just thinking about this movie, especially if James Wan is on this. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. So what do you guys think about these Universal monster movie remakes? Tell me about it in the comments below and which one you're the most excited about. Thank you guys so much for watching my video on the Universal monster movie remakes. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at KilljoyJake1 and on Instagram at Killjoy_Jake. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.